So hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to solve the problem make array elements equal. So you are given an integer n. Consider an array having n elements where array is equal to 2 into I plus 1. The array is 0 indexed. So you are allowed to perform the given operation on the array any number of times. Select two indices I and j and increase the array I by 1 and decrease the array j by 1. Your task is to find the minimum number of such operation required to make all the elements of the array equal. So let's understand the question. So what is the question says like let's say I have n is equals to 3. So for n is equals to 3, what will be the array? So array will have three elements. Okay. Now for every element, let's say I have 0 index, 1th index, 2th index. So for 0th index, it will be 2 into 0 plus 1. That is 1. Similarly, for 1th index, it will be 2 into 1 plus 1. It is equals to 3. Similarly, for 2th index, it will equal to 2 into 2 plus 1. That is 5. Similarly, here 7, 9, 11, and so on. That means we are taking odd number. So this is clear now. Okay. Now, Now what we have to do, we have to find a minimum number of operation such that all the elements become equal. What is our task? Our task is to minimum number of operation to make equal. Okay. Now, one operation says that we can increase the number by 1 and decrease the other number by 1. So in one operation, we can do this thing that we can increase one number and decrease one number. Okay. So let's say I have this one. So just observe the thing. Don't see why I'm doing this. Just observe. I will tell you. Okay. Now, if I increase this number and if I decrease this number, so I have taken one operation. Okay. So I will take this one operation I have taken. This will become 2. This will remain 3 as it is. It will become 4. Now I am again incrementing it by 1 and decrementing it by 1. So in second operation, what I'm doing, it will become 3. It will become 3. Okay. Now you can see this is 3, this is 3, this is 3. So, okay, all elements are equal? Yes. So how many operation taken? 2. So answer is equal to 2. So this we have to find. We have to find minimum number of operation such that all the elements become equal. So this is our question. Now how can we approach this question? Now, one thing that you have to observe here that we are always reaching the median 3, 3, 3. Okay. Now let's take 1, 3, 5, 7. Now in 1, 3, 5, 7, if I take this, increment this by 1, this will become 2. And if I decrement this by 1, it will become 6. One operation taken. Now again, if I increment it by 1, it will become 3. If I decrement it by 1, it will become 5. Again, one operation. Okay. Now, if I again increment by 1, it will become 4. If I again decrement it by 1, it will become 4. 4, 4. Both are equal. Okay, in three operations, they both are equal. Now similarly do this with it. Now increase one, decrease one. Both are become equal in only one operation. So in total, I have taken 4 operations. So you can see I am always reaching median. How? What is a median? Median is the middle element in sorted array. Middle element in sorted array. So for example, within this array, what is a median? 3, obviously. So we are always reaching the 3. Secondly, within this even array, what is the median? Since there is no middle number, we will take average of two middle number. You know, this is basic maths. So 4. So median is 4. 4, 4, 4, 4. So we are always reaching median. So the hint behind this question is we have to reach or make all the elements to reach median. That is the minimum number of operation. Okay. Now, before going to the approach, let's understand some formulas. You know these formulas, 1 plus, so let's skip this formula for now. This 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4, this is equal to n into n plus 1 by 2. This formula you know. Now, secondly, this formula you have to see that 1 plus 3 plus 5, it will be equal to n square. It will have proof, but just understand that the formula for 1, 3, 5, and for n numbers, when I add these n numbers, this will become n square. Now, secondly, if I take 2, 4, 6, n. So, first thing that you have to understand, like here, if I have 2, 4, 6, so what I can do? I can take 2 common. It will become 1 plus 2 plus 3, and it will become n by 2. Okay. Now, so for n numbers, it will be n into n plus 1 by 2. So, if I take this 2, and if I take this and make this n by 2 for replacing n with n by 2, because it was n, it was n. It is n by 2, it is n by 2. So it will become this. Now 2 and 2 will be cancelled out. It will become n by 2 into n by 2 plus 1. So I'm just telling you the formula only. We will be using them. Okay. Now, let's say I have an example like this. Now, what for n is equals to 5, what will be the array elements? It will be 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. For n is equals to 3, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Obviously, we know this. Okay. Now, What we have to reach here? Median. What is median here? 5. What is median here? 5 plus 7 by 2. Because it is even size array, there are two middles. Here was single middle. So it will be equal to 5 plus 7 by 2, which is equals to 6. So actually, our median here is 6. Okay, we have to reach 6. Now, if I make this to reach 6 by incrementing, and if I make this have 5 median, so we will make this reach to 5. And if I make this to reach 5, it will increment 1, it will decrement 1, increment 1, decrement 1. So obviously, it will take 4 operations. So 1 will reach 5 and 9 will reach 5, in total 4 operations. Okay. So similarly, this 3 will reach 5, this 7 will reach 5. This will require 2 operations. So in one operation will increase, it will decrease, it will increase, it will decrease. So 4 operation and 2 operation. So 4 plus 2 operations. Okay. Now, so for 5, we have 4 plus 2. Okay. Now, if I take 7, this will be 6 plus 4 plus 2. If I take 9, it will be 8 plus 6 plus 4 plus 2. Okay. Now, if I take this sum, this will be equal to 2 into 1 plus 2. That's why I was telling you, if what is number of elements? 5 by 2, that is 2. So that's why for 2 element, 1 plus 2, we will have n into n plus 1 by 2, that is 2 into 2 plus 1 by 2. Similarly for these, if I take 2 common, this will become 3 plus 2 plus 1, or we can say in reverse order 1 plus 2 plus 3. So this will be equal to 3 into 3 plus 1 by 2. Okay, so this is a formula. So for 7, we have 7 by 2 elements. That is 3 elements. So for 3 elements, we have this formula. So that's why I was telling you. So what will be the formula that we can derive here? We can derive that if we take 2 common, and here we can take n by 2 into n by 2 plus 1 by 2. That means if I cancel out, this formula will be equal to n by 2 into n by 2 plus 1. Now, this formula we have derived. Now, for even elements, let's try the formula. Now, for what why I'm skipping this middle, obviously it is already median. 5 is already median, so we will not touch that. Now, for this number, median is 6. So this will reach 6. This will reach 6. It will increment, it will decrement. Obviously, we will do same thing. This will become 5 operation. This will take 5 operation. So in total, they take 5 operation. In one operation, we are incrementing and decrementing as well simultaneously. Okay. Now similarly, it will reach 6. It will reach 6 in 3 operation. It will reach 6. It will reach 6 in one operation. So we are doing 5 plus 3 plus 1. That's why I was telling this formula that 1 plus 3 plus 5 for n number, it is n square. But we have 6 size array. You can see we have 6 size array, but number of how many numbers are there? 3. Why? N by 2, 6 by 2, 3 number. So we can say for 3 number, since for n numbers, what was the formula? N square. For n numbers, n square. For n by 2 number, replace n by 2. It will become n square by 4. That means the formula we have derived here is n square by 4. N square by 4. And this is n into, we have two formulas currently. For odd numbers, we have n by 2 into n by 2 plus 1. And for even numbers, it will be n by n square by 4. So we have to use this formula and this apply in code. So let's apply. So initially we have odd numbers if n modulo 2 is equal to 1. So odd numbers, for odd numbers we have what? We will return what? For odd numbers, as I said, n by 2 into n by 2 plus 1. So I will say, okay, n by 2 into 1 LL into, so we'll say, okay, n by 2 and then n by 2 plus 1. So this will be the answer. And for even numbers, what will be the answer? Return what? N square by 4, as I said, n into 1 LL into n divided by 4. Now, since this case will never rise, we are just returning here for anything. We can return anything. Let's compile it in the code. Yes, let's submit the code. So this question is totally working fine. So this question was all about the observation that you've made, and just you have to search on the Chrome that about the formulas, and that was all about this code. So if you like the explanation, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. So thank you and have a nice